fucking Olive Garden to Italian food.
Yeah, and then when you get old, like then when you hit your 20s, that's when you really start stuffing your game. Like, you take like your girl to like Red Lobster for the first time, and you're like, oh yeah,
yep,
this is good eating.
Yep.
And Red Lobster is shit. Like, you know, like you didn't realize like back then.
Like we're going to Outback, baby. We're going to Outback.
Yep.
Someplace fancy.
Like I said, that came from like going to places that was a big deal. Like you all go to Red Lobster. People just get dressed up and you're like, what?
I came from a single family home, you know, and back when I was a kid, being divorced was not like as popular as it is today, and it was frowned upon.
Yeah. So
coming from a divorced family, it was whatever for me. But you know, my mom didn't have a lot of money, so we didn't do shit like that. Mm-hmm. I started working at 14. Yeah. So the minute I could get my working papers, I started working. That's exactly what I would do. Be like, you know what? I'm fucking going to McDonald's today. Yeah. Going to McDonald's, and that's what I would spend. I would spend my money on like fucking food. Yeah. Food and weed. I'm like, what the fuck happened to all your money? I hate it. I hate it all. She's like, I wish I could fucking stay skinny like you. And I always equate me becoming heavy from all the fat people I used to make fun of when I was a kid.
I think it's like, you see?
And I've actually lost a little bit of weight. I just noticed today. I was looking. I'm like, wow, my fucking stomach went down. I didn't even know that. My boy hadn't seen me a couple weeks. He came by. He's like, you look like you lost weight. I'm like, I don't know.
Doesn't that feel good, though?
I'm afraid to jump on a scale and find out what I weigh.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, I did that yesterday. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. Because I'm like, you know, you want to like, you know, because I work out. Like, I've been working out every day for the last maybe since March. Like I had a break, like because I started doing like all those beach body workouts, like
P90X. I used to do those P90X,
Insanity, and like
I did the T20, I did the Insanity,
and I have it on demand. So you know they have the app where they have it on demand. So I'll be at home.
I have the CDs actually
working out. I have the CD. I had the P90X. My biggest like goal, like accomplishment when I before I got married. Like, I was 205, and I was just like, oh, man, this ain't going nowhere. Then I did P90X. And at the time, I was young, so I guess the weight falls off a little bit quicker. But P90X is long, too.
You know what it is? And this is what these fucking beach body fuckers don't tell you. It's usually the first month or two that you start working out, you shred weight tremendously.
Because you're shocking
your body, and your body kicks back. The metabolism kicks back in and goes, oh shit, okay, time to start working again. So within them 90 days, they get these people in shape. But I did the P90X. I didn't lose any weight per se. I definitely got stronger. But I didn't lose any weight per se. See, what happened with me was I was like 145, 150 pounds until 25, 26 years old. I got diagnosed with lupus, and the year I got diagnosed with lupus, I gained over 100 pounds.
Wow.
And I moved out of my mother's house when I was 21. I've been on my own since I was 21. I was living with a group of friends then, so we never had any food in the house. Yeah. We pretty much lived off beer.
Gotcha.
Beer and, you know, grilled cheese.
Whatever,
shit like that. Fucking whatever $5 could get me from the store. I always had enough beer. Fucking food. That was, you know, that was something that was I had to hide and shit in my room.
Yeah.
You know, so I gained 100 pounds, and I went up to 250, and I spent the next 5 years or so working out just to get down to about 195, 200 pounds. Yeah. And I was ripped at 195, 200 pounds. I mean, I was when my wife met me, I was in really good shape. I still had a bit of a gut.
Yeah, but you were
if you touched it, it was solid. Yeah. It was solid.
Like, what up, man? I was like, oh,
yeah, exactly. I mean, even now, I still got a gut, and it's still solid.
Yeah.
It's just, what I personally have done, and the doctors even said it, they're like, you fucking you overeat.
Yeah, like, we all do.
Like, you eat until you're fucking overly full, and it stretches your stomach, and now, because they'll go like, you know, your belly's got muscle. There's muscle there, but it's round.
Yeah.
They're like, you're fat, but there's muscle, and they're like, you're never.
I see the guy with like a pot belly abs. I'm like, how did this happen?
Yeah. It's like you're never going to get it. Impossible. You're never going to get it back down because you physically have to shrink your stomach back.
Yeah.
He was like, your stomach has just been stretched. Because I used to fucking binge eat. I'd fucking be drinking all night and go home and binge eat shit. You know, fucking bowl of cereal, 3 hot dogs, a fucking waffle.
When you're hungry, it's like. Whatever.
And then you go to sleep, and that's even worse.
Yeah, because it sits in your stomach.
It just sits there, and your metabolism shuts down to 50%.
Yeah.
You don't digest anything. And it's just terrible for you. It's just so... That's really what got me overweight. And I dropped down. Then when my son was born, I couldn't really go to the gym anymore.
Yeah.
I was working nights, so I was taking care of him during the day.
Yeah, that's what's tough, yeah.
And I wasn't about to put him in the gym daycare.
Oh, no.
Dirty, scummy gym daycare. Yeah, who's watching him? You? You're like 18.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? There's 10 of these kids in here. What, are you going to watch them?
I know, just all bunched up in the closet.
No. So that stopped. And then... You know, and then my son's older now. But now I work a day shift, and between the comedy and everything else I do, it's like I don't have enough fucking time in the day to fucking finish chores I need to do around the house. Much less go to the fucking gym.
Especially you're a homeowner now. It's like that's like every time it's something.
But I'm trying to stop that because I don't want my son to see me being a lazy fuck. It's not that I'm lazy. It's just
you don't have
he doesn't see me physically doing anything. Yeah. He doesn't realize what I actually do.
Life is so real to the point where it takes up. Like I spend most of my time, I feel washing dishes. Like you want to keep that, you want to have a clean environment and like
Oh yeah,
washing dishes, taking out trash. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's a lot of work as just as far because I do this. I take care of my son during the day. Like I quit my day job to take care of my son, and take care of my mom's because my mother is diabetic. So I quit I worked in the New York City Department of Education, pretty steady gig. You know what I'm saying? Pension and all that shit.
Yeah, I work for schools, so
I think we had this conversation.
Probably did.
Yeah,
we probably did.
Were you in Suffolk, right?
Yeah, I'm in Western Suffolk. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So same thing. State pension. Yeah. Union job.
Yeah. You're kind of solid. You're kind of set for life. But at the end of the day, I knew I knew what was more important, and I had another job on the side. So it wasn't like I worked at a group home for mentally ill. So that was like a flexible job. So I do that at nights.
You can get paid to take care of your mom.
I know they had paid leave. But
the state. I know I listen to Hot 97 all the time. And they always talk about this. You can get paid from the state as a permanent in-house caregiver.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's called CDPAP.
That might have been what it is.
That's what we're in the process of doing now because she has to qualify for Medicaid.
Yeah. And Medicaid will pay you
a motherfucker to get. You
really?
Really have to jump. Not that Medicaid is like gold because it's like most older people have Medicare. Medicare is like nothing. Like you get Medicare. Yeah. But Medicaid, you have to be like dirt poor, have nothing in your pocket. It's like applying for low income housing, and you either have to be super duper rich or poor. Like I remember applying for low income housing, me and my wife, all the time in the city, and they have nice apartments too, and you're
I've seen
living amongst basically the rich. Yeah, and it's like a lottery. So
the reason why you're living amongst the rich is because the rich are renting to people, and they don't ever have to worry about getting paid because that check is there. That check is in their account every first of the month from the state.
Yep.
So they're like, sure, bring them on over.
Yeah, bring some lucky people.
So I knew a couple girls that were doing that. They were living off low income housing, and their apartments were fucking nicer than mine.
Yeah. I was like, what? Low income house? Yeah.
Like, you fucking kidding me?
It's like I'm paying $80 a month. What?
You got a 3-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
Like, I got a 1-bedroom. I'm paying $1,200.
But you have to have nothing. Every time we applied, we got a rejection letter back. Like, yeah, you make too much money. Like, you sure? Like, yeah, you make too much money.
They pulled that shit with me fucking for college.
Yeah.
Like I said, single family household. I saw my dad every other couple weekends or whatever. But we applied for a student loan, and they're like, "No, well, your parents make too much money." I'm like, "My parents aren't helping me.
Yeah.
Like, my mom's got no money, and my dad's not giving me shit for college, so I need help." Well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm like, that's the biggest load of bullshit. You're gonna have to move out and then apply. I'm 17.
Yeah,
I just graduated high school. You want me to fucking move out? I don't have any skill.
Yeah.
I worked in fucking fast food restaurants all my life, my whole career so far. What do you want me to do? Fucking move out. It's such a ridiculous. I hate when fucking government. I hate when the government gets involved in anything because they make it so it's so fucking hard.
We're trying to help you, but it's like no.
But they're not. They're not trying to help you. Yeah. They're not trying to help you.
Yeah.
It's really not. All they do, they pretend like they fucking want to help you, and they pretend like they're helping people, and it's really not. It's all beneficial to them in some way or another. They're getting something out of it. It's not.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why I like the low income housing. I'm pretty sure they're getting something out of it.
Yeah, they're getting their money on time every and they're getting vetted tenants, people who have. Okay.
And I'm pretty sure once,
because when you fill out that application, they know everything about you.
Yeah.
They know everything about you.
And then once the lease, you got the 1 year, it probably jumps up to where they'll get you out and be like, all right, we'll move some.
They're gonna move somebody else in, and they'll have them in there in a fucking week.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people that need housing.
Yeah. It's insane. So
I mean, I like what they did in Utah with the homeless people. I don't know if you saw that they built this town in Utah had such a problem with the homeless. And it wasn't so much that they were sleeping on the streets, but they were getting sick and injured all the time and coming to the hospital and never paying their hospital bills. So the fucking the city of Utah started building little homes.
State of Utah? Wait, what part of Utah?
In Utah, the state of Utah.
Whole state.
But this particular city, this particular city,
pretty big.
This particular city, I don't remember which it was, but they started building houses like the size of my shed, working toilets, showers, and a bed.
They got a tiny house,
they started giving it to the homeless. And they said that the, had heat and everything. It was all properly maintained, little patios that they could sit on. It was a fucking tiny little home. It was cool. And they just gave it to them. And they said that these people coming in and not paying their bills, their hospital bills, decreased by like 70%. Wow. Like, we don't see these people anymore because they have a place to sleep. They're not getting sick because they're not out in the fucking cold.
Yeah.
They're not fucking. They're not so exhausted that they pass out and hit their head on a fucking grate.
Yeah, that's true. You have a little small. Probably maybe the size?
Probably the size of this room. Yeah, with a little bathroom.
For this, I like the whole tiny house concept, because you have this small space, and because most of the time we got these big old houses and we don't really do shit in the house. You know what I'm saying? It's
you sleep.
And you have so much maintenance being owning a house is a lot of work, man.
It is a lot of work. It is definitely more work than it's cracked up to be. More work than you should,
because if a roof leaks, that could be big, and all right, this say this starts water starts dripping here, and then it's all right, whatever. Let this bucket fill up, and I'll change the bucket. I'll survive.
Eventually, it'll stop raining.
Yeah, but then somebody comes over, it can spread through your whole house. The wood is damaged. It can ruin, and then it can start a fire. Electric.
A fucking pipe burst. Houses, a pipe burst or something. It's fucking, it's not good. We had the winter was so bad this year. My kitchen sink, I had to keep a heater under it. Yeah. Because the kitchen sink kept freezing. The pipe. I didn't want the fucking pipe to burst.
If one thing goes wrong, the other, and it's on you. You know what I'm saying? It's I see the pros and cons of between.
Well, the good thing is they have programs. I have a program that I pay for. It's $60 a month, I think it is, and all my appliances, all my plumbing, roof, septic system is all covered. So if something goes wrong, I either call them up. I pay a $60 copay. They come over and fix it. If they can't fix it, they replace it. So I stumbled upon that via fucking Facebook.
Okay.
Actually, I had that the first year of my house. The real estate agents bought it for us.
Okay.
And I had fucking no idea because my first year here, I had a plumbing problem, which I still haven't fixed. I had my refrigerator broke, which could have gotten replaced by them. Yeah. I fucking this and something else broke, and it was just we were coming out of pocket for this.
Everything.
And then I get a call from the company 2 weeks before my insurance is up. And they're like, "Oh no, this was gifted to you by so and so," and I'm like, nobody ever fucking told us. I would have used this.
That's the thing. Yeah, there's a lot of things people don't tell you.
And my wife even said it. She was like, "It's probably in the paperwork." I'm like, "Yeah, but the problem is with the fucking paperwork. It's 200 pages long. Who reads all this shit?
Yeah, nobody does.
That's what you have a fucking lawyer for.
Even if you hire them, it's I'm not reading all.
I paid the fucking lawyer. Don't you think he should have told us that? Hey, you got a little extra insurance here.
So you paid to get it fixed, and not knowing you had stuff that is damn, I could have.
Yeah, I could have fixed this. I could have fixed that. I could have fucking saved a lot of money. But you live and you learn. That's just anything in life. Yeah,
but I always weigh the pros and cons of apartment or house, and apartment seems all right. You live in a smaller space. If something does happen, you call your super or whatever. You tell the landlord.
Yep.
But then again, you never know because you have to, like, all your hopes and dreams or everything depends on that person to act.
Yeah. Plus,
right away.
Plus, I've had this happen. Your landlord's daughter gets married. They need a place to stay. You can't live there anymore. You got to go.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, it's just this living arrangements is always like
we always rented, me and my mom. We could never afford a house. So
yeah.
when I bought this house, me and my wife, it was a huge accomplishment.
Yeah,
for
big
for
come
me.
up. Yeah.